Hey, Jack Cartwheel, what it be? Just know that I whooped your ass on the best. Yeah. You never beat me for the title. Dang, got me. I don't want to take too much time. I got some other stuff I got to do. Alright, so you already know my last indie date was December 28th for Lucha Boom. Appreciate y'all for having me out. I did only tell a couple people that was going to be my last indie date, as I knew I was potentially going to make a transition to WWE. I'll give you guys a little bit more of that in a second. And then, in fact, after the new year, very shortly after the new year, I did get a call to come back in a great position that I'm very, very excited for. So I'm here to tell you about that in just a second. So if you guys can't see, yep, boom. That's right, your boy's back. About to make a NXT Lucha lit. So I was offered a coaching job as well as a wrestling job at WWE over at the NXT branch, and I accepted it very quickly. Not so much as it was like the only thing on the table, but only because it is something that I always wanted to see myself doing. And quite frankly, I feel like I've done everything on the indies that I could. I wrestled for every company in the world that I could wrestle for. I wrestled everybody that was anybody important at that time. And now it's just time to transition to something else. I left WWE in 21 on my own, and I'm returning back, as a player coach. So I'm excited for that. And this time it's going to be different. I did a lot of growing up in the last 4 or 5 years. I had a lot of good and bad things happen to me that is going to help me be a better person. And I'm excited to get Lucha lit on Tuesdays, baby. Yeah. I was doing some guest coaching about 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago, right before they got bought out by TKO. And something was available and offered to me. However, I wasn't ready to stop wrestling. I think that was the clause at that time. And now, moving forward progressively, WWE has decided to use player coaches, guys who can both perform in the ring and teach. And, I'm the best. In fact, I know I'm actually the first Latino coach and first Puerto Rican coach at WWE. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to be the first at something. That shit would never be taken away. Like I said, 2 years ago, I did have an opportunity to join. However, a lot of stuff happened. I think, the TKO stuff, the merger and all that kind of prolonged a lot of that stuff. So I kept coming back as a guest coach to help out. But then now it was kind of like just offered, hey, we want to, are you still interested? And I said, hell yeah, I'm still interested. Please take me back, please. But yes, I believe I am the first Latino coach, full-time coach, full-time. I am signed, and I will not be available for any other bookings then. I still will be making some gear for some of our friends, our favorite ones, and including Bailey. I will be making some gear or masks for some of my friends. I do want to make a Penta mask really, really bad before the Mania comes. But we're going to be making it. And I appreciate everybody who has shout out, liked, who's shared, reshared any of the stuff that I was coming back or have been back, especially since my show from this past weekend at NXT at the live event. It was really super cool to wrestle in front of the people at Citrus Springs. They gave me a great ovation coming out, and I was like really, really happy that they remembered me. And yes, I did use my same entrance theme that I used on the indies. I own that song. That song was made specifically for me. And I had asked, I said, yo, I need this song. I can't not perform with that other song. So, but I do want to give some shout outs. I do want to shout out All Caribbean Wrestling. Thank you so much for giving me a platform to wrestle internationally, and also to help let me produce matches, agent matches, and also ask for my ideas on what I want to do and how they can make their product better. If you guys aren't following All Caribbean Wrestling, please make sure that you follow them. as they are about to grow super big. Mark Henry's involved. He's the CEO. He's going to be helping out a lot in those shows, and I feel like you're going to see a lot of upcoming stars and stars of yesterday, you know, on that show. We're going to be coming up. I want to give another shout out to Revolver over there, Sami Callihan, my people, since man, honestly, since literally day one, 2000, maybe 2008, I met Sami Callihan in New Jersey, and he had Force One Pro, like First One in Egg Harbor Township and a couple other places, but Sammy's always been a believer in me. He's always helped me out. He's a good brother, you know, to me, and always, so always appreciate him. And toward the end, he gave me an opportunity to showcase what I can do over there at Revolver. He was, you know, he let me have a run at a couple of titles. He had let me be able to talk on the mic, which was like super important to me. So I really, really appreciate everything that I did over there at Revolver. And you know, if you guys again aren't following them, you need to. All right. Finally, I want to give one more shout out to Demand Lucha in Toronto, Canada, another company that I've been with for a while, since before WWE. I actually performed on their very first show against Amazing Red, and which has grown to be crazy right now. So shout out to Demand Lucha. Thank you so much to the fans of Toronto for giving me an opportunity to entertain you, whether it was to make you boo at me or to make you cheer for me. I really do appreciate all the love and the support that you guys have shown me. And I do apologize that I had to give up the Demand Lucha Championship. I had a great story going with WWE ID'd Jack Cartwheel. We had a lot of fun, and I really wish nothing but the best for him. But just know that I whooped your ass in Toronto, and you never beat me for the title. So, but other than that, I really do appreciate, as the man always let me talk. And if you watched any of my matches, and maybe we'll watch one of the last match I had, if you guys want. You know, they really did let me be me. I never wanted to be the next Ray or next somebody. I always wanted to be the first me, and that's what I'm doing. I'm being the first me. All right.